This is the Crucible on a Reaper 1 skull in a group. So this is a quest that can't really be easily soloed, and so I was looking, just looking for either this quest or
You are greeted by
uh,
growls,
Vault of Night,
insults, and
both
mocking
both of
laughter
which
from
I'd
the
like to run if
veterans
I
of the
could,
Storm's
and I
Fist
was able to find
War.
this one. So this first beginning part has, they're already in progress, so they're ahead. But this first beginning part has some social skill checks for some optional. And they're currently in the maze part, so we're not too far behind them. You clear some mobs here in this beginning part, and then you get to this maze. Oh, nice, small Eberron Dragon Shard fragment. So this maze is up here. K
The
again,
sign reads,
then come to
Maze of
H.
Cunning.
So I think H might be this way. And there's a bunch of archers up on top sniping at us as well. Here's H. And let's see, there's some sort of a caster up there. There he is. Now, there we go. So this is the end of the maze. They were navigating the maze, but basically it's a series of letters, symbols, and valves get pulled. And so you can see on the party chat there's one that looks sort of like an H. So they say pull H, and
The gilded
all
dragon head
right. So
next to the
now,
door has a hole where its horn used to belong. Strong currents tug at your feet as you step into the water.
all right. So I'm gonna. So you can see that these. This is a Reaper party, and you can see the hit point difference. I'm not too far behind the fighter, but I'm way behind the alchemist, and that's just from like a ton of Reaper points. We'll have a lot more next life, and every life will have a little bit more. But you can see that person has quite a bit. All right, so here's a. So this is a level 14 quest on Reaper. Uh, it's basically more of an opportunistic thing. I wanted to run it.
The
It
test
can't
of
it
instinct
can't
has
very easily be
reset.
soloed. All right, you run
The
past this.
floor of this hallway has collapsed. The test of instinct has reset.
This collapsing floor. And for the test of instinct, it sounds like all he's
The
doing,
test of instinct has reset.
it keeps resetting. He's just pulling it, taking the damage. As an alchemist, he has evasion and he has
The test of
high saves.
instinct has reset.
So he just keeps pulling a door randomly until he gets it right. It's always a 1 in 6 chance. And I'm going to stand back. You can see that he took 450 points of damage there, but he has 851, so he's able to survive.
The test of instinct has reset.
And where all those hit points come from, the main sources are Reaper Tree more than anything, so that's why just building a little bit of Reaper every life is going to really add up on the hit points.
The test
Secondarily,
of instinct has reset.
Primal past lives. We'll get one of those this life, and then Barbarian past lives. So those are the sources of hit points, and so a lot of players.
The test of instinct.
I don't know
has
this
reset.
particular player, but a lot of players have, a lot of those things. So they have,
The test of
uh,
instinct has reset.
we're getting maybe 60 hit points from Reaper. He might be getting 300, 200, 300, and then another 100 for past lives.
The test of instinct has reset.
And that's what allows you to go up from Reaper 1 to Reaper 2 to Reaper 3 over time.
The test of instinct has reset.
So he's getting really bad luck.
The test of instinct has reset. 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 You approach a prominent book on a lectern surrounded by 6 numbered doorways.
So I'm going to go to the red wheel. So there's a number of wheels. This is another part that requires multiple. So he's saying R1, so I need to turn the wheel one time.
As the puzzle wheel clicks into place, a loud gear grinds in the
And it's open.
southeast corner of the room. The path forward is open.
All right, so everybody does their part there, and it opens up.
You approach a bank of 7 signal crystals above a lever.
Now we get to a swim, and I'm guessing this alchemist, he has evasion, and alchemists have the ability to get evasion, which I'm sure he has at this level, and really high saves. So I'm sure he's going to do this swim.
The rush of swift water emanates from below.
And there's a chest with named items in the swim. It's a treacherous swim. I think we saw something like that on level 6, and this is it's about like that. I mean, basically, except you have to fight. You have to solo a end area fight, but I'm sure he'll have no problem. He's 851 hit points. And while he's doing that, I'm going to buff. Alright, and so now he's done it. He's gotten the horn. And so he needs to put that in there, and then we'll be able to move forward. So now he does the swim back. The swim back's pretty easy. And you can hear in the background, those are traps. So it's a trap swim, much like that level 6 quest where I ran the trap swim. And like that one, if you have evasion, it's very forgiving. Alright, here he comes. So now we go to the end fight.
Bangs an alarm as you approach the arena.
And this quest is is on the PETA list. It's not going to be one that you could solo, but if you find a group, it's not too bad in a group. You know, they might ask you to pull lever, or they might ask you to pull a lever or turn the rune wheel, but it's pretty easy. They just tell you a color and then a number of turns.
You hear Grogan the Bugbear's growling voice. Welcome, warriors of the Storm's Fist, to the arena of power. Your champions survived their trials. You all won your place in the Horde. Now these maggots must do the same. The new recruits will be harried by Daggertooth, who seems to be fighting naked today. Such confidence. They will be hammered by Gorn Gutchewer. He's not just crazy, he's a blood-guzzling champion of the Dragon Below. And they'll face the leader of the Clovenjaw Hobgoblins, Vral the Treacherous, in his first solo battle. Lord Jorgandal wants no weaklings in his horde. Can these soft-looking traitors to Stormreach survive the arena of power? Today, the Storm's Fist horde will welcome
And you can see this quest is great XP and great RXP for 40. So we're not getting the minus 10% here, and we're getting some first-time bonuses, streak bonuses, I believe. Other than that, it should be pretty much the same, but it's a higher XP base to begin with. All right, so I'm going to recall out, and I'm going to do the rest solo. I wouldn't mind finishing with this party. It would be faster, but the whole idea of this series is to show how to do it solo, and so I'm going to get my end reward and pause while I go. I'm going to pause while I recall to get my end reward, and then drop party. And here's my end reward for Crucible. And one of the reasons I was pretty happy to get in that group is that you need to complete all these quests to get the Saga reward. So now I'll be able to get the Saga reward. It was no big deal if I didn't. This is a nice item, Christmas 7. I'm going to go ahead and keep this item. And that is the Crucible on Reaper 1 Skull with the group.